You're coasting with Bind Time.
Hello, party people. Hello, mighty people. It's your boy Dre, and I am here. I am back with returning guest Aaron from SuperPod Saga. Thank you for joining me, Aaron. Or I guess I should say I'm sorry for making you play this game.
It's okay. Hello, number 9 people. Hey, this game's not good. We'll get to it. I don't mean to spoil it right off the bat, but it was worth the shot, though. It was worth a shot.
It definitely was worth a shot, and also they know already. they know it's bad. Thanks for joining me for this. So yeah, I'm sure anyone who listens to the show regularly knows I love to try any kinds of games out there, especially games that are considered the worst. Because I always want to know if they actually are that bad. I always have this curiosity about it.
Yeah.
And so Mighty Number 9 was obviously one of those. It's one of the more infamous games, I would say, Aaron, in the last decade, if not the most infamous.
I would say so. Oh, yeah. I can't think of any other game that was as big a letdown as this one in the last decade, maybe even 5 years. No, not 5 years, because Concord existed.
Yeah, Concord. I was gonna say Anthem. But that's like the only other. At least you can still play Anthem. You can still play Anthem. You can't play Concord.
That's true.
So I don't know if that's a victory, but anyway. So here's the deal, guys. Everyone knows what Mighty Number 9 is. So we're all going to spare you the history lesson, okay? It's one of the most infamous flops of all time, and the events that led to it are very, very well documented. So if you don't know, go search out your favorite YouTuber. I'm sure they've made a video about it. Everyone has, and the game deserves it because, wow, what a mess the entire production was from top to bottom. But, Aaron, all that's in the past, right? That was, now, as of this recording, that happened basically 9 years ago, almost exactly.
Holy shit.
Don't make that face. Where's the time gone? So, basically, we're just left with the game now. All the drama's gone, all the talk, all the whatever, everyone's forgotten about it. Now I just want to sit down and see, or I wanted to sit down and see what maybe good I could see in this thing. And the answer was nothing, Aaron. But that's what we're going to tackle today. And, oh, by the way, I want everyone to know this before we start. We are recording this on June 5th, 2025. Yes, we are recording this on Switch 2 launch day.
Woo!
Yes, we are sitting in front of our computers talking about Mighty Number fucking 9 instead of playing Mario Kart World right now. I just want you guys to know that's how insane we are.
God, yeah, I want this to be over as soon as possible. Mario Kart World is calling my name.
It's calling me too.
I want to take my time bitching about this.
Well, the sooner we talk about this turd, the sooner we can get back to Mighty Number 9, the sooner we can get back to Mario Kart World. But, okay, before we get into the game itself, please tell me what kind of Mega Man fan you are. I think everyone knows that I'm a pretty big one, and I kind of became one in the early to mid 2000s. I started playing all of them when those, GameCube collection came out. They did, an X collection, and then, the classic collection. I started playing all of them, Mega Man Zero, etc. It's not that I didn't play Mega Man before that, because, of course, I did. I think I had Mega Man 2 as a kid because a lot of people did, but I really got into Mega Man then, Aaron. So what kind of Mega Man person are you? Casual, big, or nah?
I'd probably say casual. My co-host Jerry, he is a gigantic Mega Man nerd. That's his shit. I almost said bread and butter, but that's both his bread and butter. No, Goemon is the other one. Never mind. But yeah, I'd always known that Mega Man existed, but I never played it as a kid. I never played it growing up. It wasn't until on the Xbox One when they brought out that Mega Man Legacy Collection, the original one for the original Mega Man games. Yeah, I picked that shit up, and I was like, okay, this actually still holds up. And that, I think, it actually got me dipping my toes into retro gaming territory a little bit, because...
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, I think up until that point, I mostly only played new games because I was just that kind of person back then. But yeah, Mega Man, and then the X collection came out, and I snatched that up right away. And I haven't beaten very many of the games because they're fucking balls difficult, except for 2 was a little bit easier, I guess.
2 is very easy. And
Yeah.
I mean, I know this always sounds disparaging when I say it, but I really do think that's the reason why it's so popular in this country. Like, it's just one of the easy ones.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't mean that it's like gatekeepy or anything. It's just true.
Yeah, man. And this might be a loaded question. Feel free to not answer this question. Just get past it. What would you say are your top 5 Mega Man games, even including spin-offs? Like,
okay,
like
wow.
Congeal everything together. Yeah.
Okay, so I can tell you my favorite classic series game is Mega Man 5, for sure.
Hell yeah.
I really like Mega Man X4.
Yeah.
That's a really great one.
That's a real popular one.
You know, I really, going through those Battle Network games like a couple years ago, I really liked Mega Man Battle Network 3 a lot. That was a really cool game. Mega Man and Bass, obviously one of my favorites. Any longtime listener of this show knows that me and Vin did a whole episode on that one, because that's a game that gets unfairly shit on, unlike Mighty Number 9. I'm trying to think of Mega Man ZX. Mega Man ZX is one of my favorite fucking games ever.
Yeah,
ever.
Those ones
I
are cool.
love that game. The sequel ZX Advent, not so much, but the original ZX, yeah. Absolutely. Mega Man 03 as well. So I don't know if that was 5 or more, but yeah, off the top of my head, those are like my favorites.
That's good. That was perfect. Listeners, I'm doing a chef's kiss. You can't see it, but you can hear it. So yeah, that was good.
Aaron is a very good chef kisser. You guys are going to have to take my word for it.
Like I'm a professional at smooching chefs.
Yes. I can tell you practice in the mirror, you know, like you really tried.
Come here, Gordon, and then just lay a fat one on him. Gordon Ramsay. I didn't say the last name. Whatever.
Hey, we're keeping it. All right, we've already blown the surprise. We don't like Mighty Number 9, but I guess obviously we need to say why. So, I think the best place to start overall is that everything Mighty Number 9 does is a miss. Like every single aspect of the game. That doesn't mean that every single aspect is like the absolute worst bargain basement trash. It's just that no element is good. So it's like, you know, like the phrase like more than the sum of its parts. This is less than the sum of its parts. Like everything is so like either mediocre to bad that it just ends up like complete dog water.
Yep.
The graphics, not good at all. The music, oof. The controls, oof. The boss battles, oof. Like everything, oof. Aaron. It just doesn't do a single thing right.
You know, oh man. So you and I were messaging each other about how the soundtrack is super and then I was scrolling through the tracks on YouTube Music, look at the comments, and people are like, this is a real underrated soundtrack. These tracks slap, and it was on the fire level track, which was like. It was the same, like, I think it was like bass and whatever the fuck over and over and over.
One little like crappy Casio synthesizer sound.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's just like, how about this? Let me ask you this before we get too far down the road here. What did you think this was going to be when I asked you to do this? Did you think this was going to be like, okay? Did you think it was going to be, well, it's not that good, but people made too much of it? What were you expecting from this game before you played it?
I was expecting it to be at least okay, like something playable, but like I got maybe 3 stages in and I'd had enough. Like it it doesn't have one single redeeming quality that I can really think of, because the music is bleh, the graphics suck, the boss battles, like they're all right, and then even the stages themselves, they're so fucking poorly designed. It's like
they're very poorly designed.
It's like Concept like shoved all the plans in front of a kindergartner and was like, all right, you finish it for me. And then they like tapped away, pushing random buttons and shit, not knowing what they're doing. Like It's just it's total dog water, bog water, even dog bog water.
Dog bog water, definitely.
God, it
dog bog
sucks.
water. Who would sell dog bog water? Would that be Pepsi or Coke or like the 7-Up company maybe or something?
That feels like something 7-Up company would do. It'd be like some spin-off of Snapple. It'd be like the Snapple Fire, Wind, and like Ice and shit like that. But
Oh,
Snapple,
the elements! I remember them shits.
Bog
Whenever I see a
water.
picture of those, it just comes like flooding back. My memory. Oh yeah, I remember
Shit was
those.
so good. Not the bog water one though. Yeah, stay away from that
No,
one.
I'll stick with Snapple Earth, not Snapple Dog Bog Water. Yeah, I really thought, Aaron, I thought I was going to come on here and find a mediocre but playable game and just be like, oh, you fucking fake Mega Man. Like, I was going to get so admonishing with it, right? And I can't do that at all. In fact, I think it's worse than people say. I think people don't give it enough shit. I really thought this game was that bad.
I thought it was going to be something like Quest 64. People love to shit on that, or like My Dearest Custom Robo on the GameCube. People shit on that a lot, but like those are at least fun. They have cool, good qualities to them. But this,
They do.
it's all just like it. You just throw it in the toilet, just stomp it in the toilet and flush it. It's not really. I think I spent like $10 on a physical copy. Thank fuck, I didn't really miss out on much. I got a cool poster out of it though.
I got it on PSN for like $6.99 like years ago, and I
that's
never
good.
played it. Yeah, so like it's just been sitting there in my PS4 library, just staring at me. And I beat the whole game, for the record, guys. I played the entire thing. I can't believe I did,
You're
but
so
I did.
brave.
I really am. Maybe just because I put up with bad Mega Man games before, I know how this goes. And you know, that's the thing. There have been bad Mega Man games, none as bad as this. So you said earlier about Concept handed their homework off to a kindergartner. It's like, you finish it. That kindergartner was Inti Creates.
Oh, no.
They co-developed this
I love
game.
them.
I know. I can't. So for those who don't know, they're best known for the Mega Man Zero series and the ZX series that I mentioned earlier. They're probably more known these days for like the Blaster Master Zero trilogy or Gunvolt.
So good.
And shit. They make a lot of great games over the years, right? This was not one of them, and I don't know to what extent they worked on this, but man,
Not much apparently. God damn.
you know, and that's the funny thing. You have all the talent in the world here working on this, and just everybody missed. Every single body missed. It's just, you rarely see that in this industry. I think that's why this game, when it came out, it was so shockingly poor. It's just like, what happened? You know?
I know, man.
Just crazy. Okay, let's start with the graphics, okay? Let's start with the graphics, because this game looks surprisingly cheap. Now I get it. It was a Kickstarter game, right? And it's only going to look so good, and like you can't spit it. I mean, I didn't expect like a AAA product, right? But hey, you know what? A lot of Mega Man games are cheap too. You know, obviously this is the reason why they reuse the assets all the time. Now, obviously Mighty Number 9 had to make their own assets, but like, Aaron, I seriously think like any like C grade indie game you can find on Steam that's like trying to be Mega Man looks better than this. Like, I'm dead serious.
Oh, I'm sure. Like, it was kind of cool at first because like the big huge like the fatter doctor that has the huge nose reminds me of some shit you'd see on Astro Boy, and that was cool. But that's it.
That's it. Well, okay, maybe we can take back what we said a little bit. Maybe that is the only good part about this game. I do think the human designs are actually cool, and like the 8 robots, or excuse me, the 8 mighty numbers. That's what. By the way, folks, that's why it's Mighty Number 9. Mighty Number 9 is our hero Beck, right? And then
Beck, what a stupid name. I'm a hero or a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me?
Do you really not like that his name is Beck? Do you just think it's like annoying or just whatever?
It's a very whatever name. Why Beck? Why not like I don't know, Striker? Blip would have been a cooler name. Beck is just like I immediately think of the musician and like the 2 songs that are famous. When I hear Beck, man.
I think Beck has a few more hits than that. I don't know. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I just know a lot of Beck songs. But like, Well, you notice that his sister robot, the roll-like, her name is Call. So it's Beck and Call.
Oh.
Yeah, so maybe that's what they were going for. I guess like Rock, like his original name, Rockman, Rock and Roll. Right. So I don't know, man. I guess. But yeah, I actually like the designs of the 8 bosses.
Yeah.
The mighty numbers 1 through 8, and Beck himself, and the human characters too. But
I guess that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only good thing. Good night, everybody. I just think the way this game looks is so super off-putting. Like, everything just feels sloppy. Like, I have a million examples here. I'm just, like, thinking of the stages, and trust me, folks, we'll get to level design in a second, because, woo! Like, you remember I don't know if you did you at least try all the stages? Like, I know you only beat a few, but, like, did you, like, play...
I tried almost all of them. I think I left like the last 2, like the samurai guy and the one before him. I didn't touch those, but
okay.
The next one I think you're gonna talk about. I've definitely tried like 3 or 4 times.
It's the oil field one where like, yeah. And so like there's these pillars that break off in the background and come to the foreground. Ooh, it's going to crush back. And by the way, that fucking sucks because like you could just be walking forward and it crushes you. Like you don't even have time to react at all.
And there's no cue.
Going to happen. There's
no cue for it. It's just like you kind of walk forward and they trigger it, and then the thing is just like, oh, look at me falling, and then it falls.
Yeah, and it's just
that's
like,
all there is.
Bro, come on. But here's the thing. When that thing falls, it just like goes through the floor and everything. Because think about that. For like a dynamic stage element, you would think like, okay, it's falling to the foreground. It's going to crush that like section of the bridge or whatever. And then you have to like jump across. But like, there's nothing like that. It just literally goes through the terrain. Which is baffling.
And there's a part later in that stage where the pipes like fall and break these other platforms that you can jump on. Like it'll take those fuckers out with it, but it won't take the ground. I guess maybe the ground. I don't know. I don't know what their thought process was, but
it kills the enemies in the way. Like if it hits an enemy, it kills them, and of course it kills Beck. But like it doesn't. You know what? I think that's really one thing about the game. There's no dynamic stage element whatsoever. Nothing. You know how like even in the old Mega Man, it's like you beat one of those like it's like a little mini boss, right? And then the floor explodes like choo choo choo, and then you go to the next section. Yeah. Mighty Number 9 doesn't even do that. There's nothing. It's like a completely static, completely lifeless world. It's crazy to me.
It's just, this next part or this other part you had written down, you just go from left to right. That's exactly it. There's no like Mega Man X like 1 or 2, I forget which one, has that cool part where you jump on that beetle and have it like crash through walls to open up that cool secret area. Mighty Number 9 has nothing cool like that at all. Or that part where there's like that, in the first Mega Man X, there's that like robot that has the like arm that goes up and down and it's grinding away at all the rocks and shit like that. Nothing like that in Mighty Number 9.
Yeah, and it's like chasing you, so you have to like fucking it's grinding the rocks away, or you can like kill it before it gets to the end. You know, you don't have to kill it, you can avoid it. But yeah, I like you get the choice. There's just nothing like that.
No.
Folks, we're talking about the most basic things about Mega Man level design. The most basic shit in the world that this game could not be bothered to do.
Yeah, like Mega Man games on the NES had way more, or they were way more fun than this game ever could be. Like games on 8-bit fucking old hardware, they put way more time and effort into those than they did with this game. I feel like there's just the most they did with this was they put spikes way too close together and they were like, haha, that's good, we did it. Print it.
Job well done. Do you think they just looked at like imagine looking at that shit. You're like the producer, like you're the lead level designer or something, and someone, hey boss, I got it now, and you just see all those stupid spikes and electric traps. It's like, yeah, that's good, ship it. Excellent. Ugh. Great job.
You're getting a bonus there, bud. Good work.
just I mean, look, besides just the fact that like the graphic, like there's nothing dynamic about what's happening on screen, it also just plain looks bad. Like the complete lack of textures on everything. Like, I swear to God, a lot of the stuff just looks like Gorod shaded or something, or they just have really bad, flat, single color textures, which, like, look, that's a look, right? But you have to play up that look. Think about something like a Jet Set Radio, where it's like these very flat colors, but then they have this cool art style to go with it, and this, like, the shell shading, shading with the shells. this cell shading to go with it, and all this other stuff, right? You can have simple graphics if you have a good art to go along with it. Yeah. And that just doesn't come off in the game, Aaron. I feel like all the 2D art, like all the drawn art we see for Mighty Number 9 is actually cool. But in the game itself, oof. Not at all.
Like, the cover to the game is actually really cool. And like I got a poster with my physical copy of the game, and that's really fucking cool. Yeah.
I bet it was like a Kickstarter copy or something.
Oh, maybe. I wonder if it's actually worth something. No, I bought it for $10. Never mind.
I don't know, because, like, I mean, after this game came out and it sucked, I doubt it sold any actual copies that weren't to, like, Kickstarters, and me buying it for, like, $6.99. I don't think people were just waiting, like, I'm going to wait for that Mighty Number 9, and then heard all the hoopla, and then it's like, oh, never mind.
That's true. Yeah, all the drawn art is really, really cool, but yeah, everything in the actual game looks like it's just concrete with color on it, like colored concrete. Everything's just so flat and just, it doesn't look futuristic or anything.
The animations are really bad too. Like, they're really terrible. You notice, like, every cutscene is just literally, folks, this is what happens. I'm not exaggerating. Literally, all the character models are standing around in the same room. There's no camera movement. There's no animation to the character model. So you're just literally standing there motionless with their mouth open, and dialogue is happening. It is the most basic. It's less than basic. It looks like something you would even turn into, like, your boss to be like, hey, this is the kind of cutscene I'm thinking of, and it's not finished yet, but it looks even worse than that.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah. Or in that same fucking oil field level too, when you get to the end before you fight the boss, like, you get to the end, and then Beck just jumps down, and then it's just, that fucking dumb cutscene shit. Like, he jumps down, and, like, he doesn't even really do a jumping motion. He's just doing, like, his standing still motion, but, like, moving downward, if that makes any sense. There's no jump to it. It's just,
No, I know exactly the thing you're talking about. I did take notice of that. Think about how little they had to work with on NES, where, like, they're just using the, sometimes there's a couple cut scenes, right, in, like, old Mega Mans, but it's like, oh, Dr. Wily's getting away, and then, Mega Man jumps up and hops on this thing, and it's like, oh, he follows it. Like, even that is more effort than what they do here in these cut. Like, they literally just stand there. It's just, if I didn't know any better, I would think I was looking at, like, a before alpha build of the game, not even alpha. It's crazy, man. Like, I actually feel bad. I really did not think I'd be doing the show completely shitting on this game. I really didn't. Like, I thought it would be at least mediocre enough. But
there just isn't anything really I guess the only thing worth praising about this game is that they made a little spin-off called Mighty Gunvolt Burst, and that's pretty fucking cool. Like, that game was sweet, but
I consider that game, like, into create sort of apology for this, because they made Mighty Gunvolt Burst, and it's just like, well, we kind of still have quote unquote rights to the character. Let's do something with it. And I like that game a lot. It was like, what, like $10 or something? It was so cheap, and it was so good.
Yeah, you can mix and match your own gun and shit. Or not gun. Yeah, gun. Yeah.
Yeah, really good stuff. At least I think they had an affinity for the character, so they were just kind of like, let's do something good with it. That's,
it was their mulligan.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the graphics, some might say the graphics of Mighty Number 9 might be bad because it's a consequence of them targeting lower powered systems. If you remember, this game was supposed to come out on, like, 3DS and Vita and stuff, and none of those versions ever shipped. They never came out. And, like, in fact, until recently, wasn't the 3DS version still on pre-order from Amazon until they, like, finally took it off? Like, it was on pre-order till, like, early this year.
Holy shit, I didn't know that.
It was still up there, yeah, before they said, never mind, we don't think it's coming out. So,
Whoops.
whoopsie. But Aaron, obviously, it's not an excuse. Just because like you're targeting lower powered systems doesn't mean you have to look like this.
No, because there's games like Shin Megami Tensei 4 that look really fucking good despite being on 3DS, or even like Bravely Default. Holy shit. They put a lot of detail into that game. Yeah, they definitely could have done a lot better with Mighty Number 9, but they were just like, nope, get it out as fast as we can. I forget how long it was even on Kickstarter, but yeah, it really feels like it was just rushed to meet all the expectations. It like not even in like Sonic 06 kind of ways, because at least Sonic 06 was like fun to play and laugh at, but no, there's nothing really to laugh at this game.
Really isn't. I mean, and speaking of Kickstarter, look at Shenmue 3, right? Look at Bloodstained. Like, yeah, those made a little bit more money than Mighty Number 9, but like those are Kickstarter products that look fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Let's talk gameplay just a little. I don't think there's a whole lot to say because, folks, it's really just Mega Man, right? But we do want to talk about
good Mega Man.
Yeah, we do want to talk about the main mechanic a little bit, which is called Accelerate. It's a dash move, basically. So what happens is Beck shoots the guy, and it doesn't explode like a regular Mega Man game. You shoot them until they have like a little cyber thing around them, and then you use this Accelerate, this dash into them. So you shoot, they're stunned, dash into them, and then they die. Shoot, dash. I'll tell you how I feel first, and then you can say it. I don't really like this very much, and it's kind of the same reason why I don't like another Inti Create series, Gunvolt, very much, is that I really like the action of like platforming and shooting and like that power of like shooting something, boom, they like blow up. You don't get that in Mighty Number 9. You just have to shoot them a little bit and then zip, and then they're gone. Even to like a boss, you have to do that like several times. And I just find it kind of unsatisfying, Aaron. Maybe if this weren't like supposed to be a Mega Man like, I could accept it a bit more, but it is supposed to be one. So I don't know, man. I think you didn't mind this as much as I did.
I mean, the more I played the game, I got kind of annoyed with the Accelerate system, but like, it was cool at first because, I mean, to add to what you said, you can keep shooting them after they get stunned and they'll die, but it's not a cool like Mega Man X like a explosion or puff or whatever. It's just like they just kind of disappear, and like that's it. You just shoot them, they get stunned. You keep shooting them, and they just kind of like just disappear off the screen. There's no satisfaction to killing an enemy. It really sucks, and there's no like item drops from enemies either, and that's also really fucking dumb. Yeah, the Accelerate system was like, at first it was cool because you'd shoot an enemy, dash into him, get like a power up that lets you shoot through enemies, and then you could shoot 3 enemies, bullets going through them, stun 3 enemies, and dash right into them and like absorb all of them and get another cool power up. But
I didn't understand this power up system at all. What you're describing. I mean, I know that. I mean, that happened to me too. But it was so. I don't know if it was poorly explained or not explained at all. Like I didn't even understand what. Yeah. Okay. It wasn't just me. I didn't understand what was happening.
No, they never explained. I had to look it up because I was like, what the fuck what does the blue do? Like red lets you shoot, I think, a little bit farther, and also you shoot through enemies. Like your bullets will pass through pretty much. Green makes you run faster. I forget what yellow does, and then blue just builds up your restore thing. There's some other
like your energy tanks, basically, or whatever they are.
Yeah, because you can pause it and heal up, and then whoop-de-doo.
It's like the worst menu ever, too. It's just like literally just looks like an options menu, but it's supposed to be like a Mega Man thing, right? Think about how cool Mega Man pause screens are. There's Mega Man, and here's all his powers, and here's like Rush Jet, and here's like, they always have these cool pause screens. There's Mega Man 9, Mighty Number 9 doesn't have any of that shit, man. It's so sterile. Maybe that's a good way to describe it, huh? It's a very sterile game.
Thank God it can't reproduce.
Nope.
Fuck. Yeah, it really is. Like, it's literally just you push start and it's like resume, restore to retire and like restart or whatever the fuck. And yeah, and like the way you switch powers kind of sucks ass too. It's just like, oh, you could load up powers and then push left bumper and then left trigger and then left bumper again. And it sucks. It's super
terrible.
sucks. Just put it in the menu.
Just
Like
put
Mega
it
Man
in.
did.
Well, also, why didn't they just let you cycle through the power? Okay, so I'm sure everyone knows out there as we got to like Super Nintendo and PS1, you could like, instead of pausing the game to like pick what power you want, you could like cycle through them by using like the trigger buttons. Why didn't they just let you do that? The trigger, like you press L2 or whatever, and it just brings up a menu of all of them, and then you have to select it, and then you have to press a button all in real time while you're playing. Just let the trigger swap through the powers.
It's so stupid. At least cut out the button where you have to confirm what power you want. Motherfucker. It's so like there were so many times where I was fighting whatever boss and I would try to cycle to the missile power, which by the way, a lot of the boss powers suck butt. Like the water one, stupid.
Yep.
And yeah, you hit like what, left trigger to open up the powers, and then like it's like left bump and right bump to cycle through the powers, and then left trigger again to select the power. Like just like let me hover over it to select. I don't know. It's
did they not think
garbage.
they could like? Does the game have to load every time you pick a power or something? Like what is the deal there? And if so, wow, that's the worst coding of all time. Like just let us cycle through them.
Yeah.
Just absolutely bizarre decision. I think that's what I'm surprised at, Aaron. I'm surprised at how many like very well established Mega Man things over dozens of games that this game just completely forgets to do or just doesn't care.
Yeah, it took what 15 steps back from what like pretty much every Mega Man game did. Like fuck, I don't know what I was going to say, but yeah, it took way too many steps backward. It doesn't do anything new or like anything fun. It's just kind of like, you like Mega Man, right? Well, Beck is here to for the fun, or I don't know.
And I kickstarted this game. Oh, baby.
Oh, no.
Oh, baby. I did not, but Steve did. He is not here today. I also couldn't convince him to play this game with me, so you're it. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you sound like sloppy seconds, but I mean, I just, I needed somebody. Thank you for coming to my rescue, Aaron, sort of.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I've got you.
Thank you. Okay. So we're going to get into level design right now, right? But I want you to talk about one thing, because regarding the accelerate thing, the dash, you can also crouch dash. And the game doesn't fucking tell you this until one part of the game where they make you do this, and it's so sticky you gotta like dash under this like roving turbine, which is an insta-kill. So you have to like inch your way up there and hope you don't touch it, hold down, and then press the accelerate button to dash under it and hope you did it exactly right. And Aaron, that's literally the only time in the whole game they make you do that. They explain an entire hidden mechanic to you that you never use again.
They didn't even really explain it. They just kind of hinted at it. It was like, when you get to that part, it's like, hint, use the crouch dash. And it's like, what crouch dash, motherfucker? And then if you try to like crouch and then do a dash, it looks like a regular dash, but you dash into the gear and die. And I kept thinking, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Do I have to tap down and then dash? Do I time it just right? But no, I had to go to a goddamn thread on Steam to see that you have to get as close as you possibly can to the gear and then do it. The game doesn't tell you anything like that. It just says, hey, might want to use that crouch dash, but
that I never told you about before, and then you'll never use again.
Oh my god. And it doesn't even give you like a little, like, it doesn't even really describe what the fuck the boss powers do either.
No.
It just kind of gives you them. It's like, haha, you got ballistic gun man's ballistic gun, and like that's it. It doesn't tell you.
Well, that's another
doesn't
example.
give you a little video or like show you what it does or anything.
Exactly. That's what every single Mega Man game does on planet Earth. The Mighty Number 9 cannot be fucked. It does not care. That's what's so baffling. It just doesn't even do the most basic Mega Man shit. Again, I'm sure you could find any Mega Man clone on Steam or whatever for $3 that does that. You know, like
Yep.
it's just baffling at every turn. So let's talk level design or lack thereof.
Yes.
And here's the thing. Here's how I feel about Mega Man stages, especially like the classic series. They kind of rely on this like very carefully crafted sequencing of platforming and shooting, you know, and like that sense of movement through the stage, like you're going somewhere. Like, think about Bubble Man. I'm going to use a Mega Man 2 example. Sorry to sound like a basic bitch, but I'm sure it's
okay.
something everybody knows, so I'm using it. Think about like Bubble Man stage, right? Like you start off on top there, then you're like going across the water, right? Then you kind of go down, descend into the depths, right? And then you're underwater. Then you fight those like, what are they, like the sturgeon fish with like the light lamp on their head or whatever? You shoot out a couple of those.
Yeah.
There's like some nets and you're avoiding spikes. You know, then you go up, you go above water for a bit and you do some more platforming. You're like moving through this stage. And then you finally get to the end and Bubble Man's like room is like I said, with like the spikes and like a net or whatever. It's like a little house for him, right? And you get this sense of like, okay, I'm traveling through this place and I'm going somewhere. Mighty Number 9 has none of that. Absolutely none of that. The level designs here are atrocious.
Like they did the most bare minimum that they could with the level design. The only one that was even like kind of different was the Excavator Man one, the Digger Man one. I forgot what his name was. He had like the hard hat and shit, but it was like you'll go underground and all that shit. But everything else, was just boring as fuck.
It's so boring. It's just the most basic, like just snooze fest. Like you said earlier, like walk left to right, no dynamics, very little. Oh, I'm going to jump up this part. Oh, I need to kill this little mini boss to get into this room that opens up. Just nothing, man. Just no flow and no vision. That's the best way I could put it. I just feel like nobody had any idea what they wanted to make here. So we've alluded to this throughout this show so far, but the amount of cheap insta kills these stages have
through the roof,
crazy, man. What was that one that was pissing you off? You were getting so mad. You even posted a video about it. Like,
yeah, because there's way too fucking many parts where they'll line the walls with spikes, and it's too tight. Like when Beck jumps, he has this like kind of arc to it, and you have to tweak him in midair. I can't even explain this properly because it sucks so much. There's too many parts, especially in that mine level, where they'll line the walls with spikes. Like you're supposed to go down, but they'll line the walls with spikes, and if you touch them even once, you're dead. And then the checkpoint is like 30 minutes back. But yeah, it was like the level itself was already pissing me off. But then you get to those spikes and it's like, okay, I've come this far. I can't fuck it up now. And then like the tiniest like move left or right, you're fucked.
And they want you to like around these spikes, like there could be spikes on the left wall, and on the right wall, they want you to like grab on the ledges.
Yeah.
And go up or go down. And this ledge grabbing shit, man. Oof.
Oh, that's what it was too. Yeah, because the left is the spikes, the right is the grabby shit, and you have to like kind of push down an A to drop down to the next one, and down an A to drop to the next one, and then and then the bottom, like underneath that, will have that like electric shit that also insta kills you, and God forbid you don't like dash at the perfect time, otherwise, insta kill, dead. Or there's an enemy right fucking there that also pushes you back, and you die.
Yeah, and you don't know the spikes are at the bottom too. You have no idea they're there until they kill you. You just don't know, which is obviously a huge no-no in a Mega Man game to not be able to see a hazard like that.
Oh, it's so stupid.
This is just terrible. You can also in that level and other levels too, that's where I found out you can get smashed by the moving platforms.
That sucks too.
It's so weird because they want you to like grab onto the ledge of the platform that's moving and it's kind of going back and forth between the two walls. But if you don't do it in time, it kills you. Why would it do that?
That whole mining level sucked.
That's not even difficulty. That's just being an asshole for no reason. Like there's no like challenge to that. It's just, well, I guess this kills you. It's like that just doesn't feel good at all. There's nothing fun about that, man.
I feel like that's this game in a nutshell. It's like the levels are either designed so poorly that they're frustrating or designed so poorly that they're boring. Because like I don't even remember what the fuck the water dudes stage was like, other than I think there was ice at one point, but that's it. Like that stage was just so bland.
Yeah, it's like a poor facsimile of one of those like Mega Man X stages where it has like the little bubblers underwater that make little ice bricks, so you can like shoot out the ice bricks and like go past them or something.
And you can get frozen if you touch it while it's still water or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it doesn't even do that because, like, how like the physics underwater for Mega Man always, because like in the classic games you could jump really high underwater, or like in Mega Man X games you could dash and then jump really far when you're underwater. Like you have some like cool shit to do. In this, man, ooh baby, like it's just not fun. And I'm sure there will be people who are like defenders of this game, God forbid, who will be like, well, this is old school difficulty. This is how it was back in the day, which is like, no, it wasn't, bro. No, it wasn't.
Absolutely not, man. At least like one of my favorite levels from the original Mega Mans, or maybe it was an X. It's whatever like ice or water stage it was, where these platforms slowly phase in and out in this like certain pattern, and you have to memorize the pattern in order to get up and over this ledge.
Right.
Like that was at least fun, and there's no insta kill there, or like any way to just like fuck you over like this game like Mighty Number 9 loves to do. Like even as challenging as the original NES Mega Man games were, they weren't like as cheaply made. I don't think there were really any insta kills in the original Mega Man series, none that I can remember.
Outside of spikes, like that's the thing that can insta kill you. But here's the thing: you're talking about those disappearing and reappearing blocks, right? That's like a fun challenge. So it's like, okay, even if it's over a bed of spikes, you're looking at them. It's like boom, 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 boom. Okay, I know what to do, and you kind of memorize that. Boom, jump, 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 and it's like a fun challenge. So even if you were over a pit or a bed of spikes where you can die instantly if you fuck it up, you're like, okay, I got it next time. I can do this. I want to try this again. Mighty Number 9 never fills you with that feeling. It's always so deflating and always like, oh my fucking god, this game. It's just not fun.
No, and I tried the skyscraper level or like the radio tower level or whatever, and I was just like, no, fuck you, because oh my god, there's that part where the wind is just like always blowing, and then so it's pushing you backward or in like whatever direction the game wants, and then it spawns enemies in like the most annoying fucking spots possible, like it'll spawn a guy to your left and the wind will be like pushing you left. So like right as soon as you enter the next screen, it pushes you right into an enemy and you fucking die, or like, and
it's like you said, they don't drop any like health power-ups or anything. So you better make sure you get that blue shit, or else like, fuck you, because you're not going to be able to use your like crappy. I didn't even know that was an energy tank. I didn't know what that shit did. I just tried it because I'm like, I don't care, whatever. I don't care about this game. I'm not going to reserve these resources. Oh, it just refills my life. Okay. Also, it says like, I forget what they're called, like Accelerate Pack 1 and then like Accelerate Pack 2. I thought maybe one of them was like a small bump and the other one was like a large one. No, they both fully refill your life.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck the point is of.
They just don't even tell you that's a thing at all. So, whatever. I mean, look, I'm not the guy advocating for more tutorials in games, but at the same time, man, you got to tell me at least that.
Fine time.
Going back to insta-kills real quick, I think one of the more famous, again, I'm going to use a basic bitch like Mega Man 2 example. one of the most famous examples of a stage everyone remembers in Mega Man history is Quick Man, right? Because you got to get past those, you got to get past those lines, and those are insta kills. Guess what? Everyone loves that stage. It's such a fun little challenge, right? Because you learn it's like, okay, I gotta move, and then the next screen is like kind of slowly scrolling in as like those old Mega Man games do, and you see the layout as it scrolls in. It's like, okay, and your mind is already racing, like, okay, I'm gonna jump here, and it's so much fun. So you can make fun stuff out of insta kills. The insta kills aren't the problem; it's the way it's implemented.
Dude. And even like the Yellow Devil, as much as I hate that motherfucker, that boss was so fun to learn. Those little chunks coming out of him and like in the same pattern every single time. You got to learn that pattern and jump over and jump and dodge. And once you do learn that pattern and you have enough time to hit him in the little red eye and shit, and you finally kill him, it's like, yes, I am a god. But you don't ever feel like that in Mighty Number 9. Once you do finally, like the fire guy was a big pain in the ass because he leaves a fire trail behind that's too long to jump over for some reason, and then he like will sometimes run and jump at you or like run and explode at you, and there's no way to dodge that shit. And once you do finally kill him somehow, it's just like, cool. I did it.
Yeah, I guess. Woohoo. Right. There's no satisfaction. There's no, I guess I think it's kind of cool that like, okay, well, there's two parts to this. One, I don't think it's cool that you have to do the stupid dash mechanic to the bosses too, because their health won't go down anymore after a point. You have to dash into them. And if you don't do it in time, all that segment of that health will come back. Oh, and sometimes it's not your fault. Yep. Remember that guy in the sky? Remember that sky boss where it's like he's off screen for like several seconds at a time. So if you get his health down and then he flies away and starts doing whatever, then you don't get to take out that health. You have to shoot him all over again.
That was, now you're bringing back repressed memories. Oh my God.
Repressed memories from like 3 days ago.
I had to redo the water boss over. And that's another thing. This game loves to make you wait for no fucking reason, and it's not fun. The game, so the ice boss does this thing where she'll fly up in the air and just fly around for like forever and ever, just doing whatever, going back and forth, shooting some water at you, like whatever. Okay, I mean, you can't hit her though because you don't have a weapon. None of your weapons will hit her when she's like straight up in the air. Yeah. When she does finally come down, I mean, you get like a good maybe few seconds to land some hits on her, but then God forbid she goes purple, and then she goes right back up to the top of the screen, and then she regains all that fucking health because you can't hit her and like
can't do anything about it. Yeah, it's so bad. I just don't think it just feels happenstance. I don't even think they designed it that way on purpose. It just feels like the entire game's systems were just glom them on however they manifest is however they manifest, and they just didn't consider. This game just feels so poorly considered. Maybe that's the best way for it. So so I don't like the dash mechanic during the bosses. Well, I don't like it in general, but especially during the bosses. But also, on the flip side of that, I guess it is cool that when you do the final dash into them to kill them, that like kind of absorbs their power.
Yeah.
And you get their power. I guess that's like a cool like idea. If I had to say one thing, bring this from an F to an F plus, I guess. I don't know. But like, did the bosses even have weaknesses? Like, like traditional like Mega Man? Because like I just beat them all with the regular shot because I thought they were so annoying to use that I didn't bother using them.
I think I sent you this screenshot of something from Steam. So that there is like,
oh yeah, let me look.
There is like a certain order, but I don't think they have weaknesses because I just did the Gunman stage first, got his like missile launcher, and then used that for every boss because you can detonate it whenever, and it hits them like more than one time. So that one was kind of good, and that's I think literally the only fucking weapon I used. I didn't notice. Like I tried the water gun on the fire boss, and it did not seem like it did like more or less damage than the regular. The trying to think of a good name for the Beck Buster. Was that what you called it?
Yeah, we can't call it the Mega Buster. We have to call it the Beck Buster now.
Beck Buster.
Aaron, if I thought there could be anything good about this game, I thought it might be the music. because there are plenty of bad Mega Man games out there with great music. So what's one more, right? Like, of course. So here's the deal. The music in Mighty Number 9 was composed by two legendary names, okay? The first one is Manami Matsumae, a very old school Capcom composer. She did Magic Sword, one of my favorite games. She did UN Squadron.
Oh, shit.
She did the original Mega Man, actually, before she moved to arcade games, you know? So she was a legendary name at Capcom. The other name is Ippo Yamada, who pretty much composes every single Inti Creates game. Like Mega Man ZX, Blaster Master Zero, like you name it. Gunvolt, he does it. Ippo Yamada has been like the in-house composer at Inti Creates this whole time. So I was thinking, between those two people, this has to have some bangers, right? Right?
It really sucks because, like, I mean, they're not terrible. Like, the music isn't bad, but there's nothing that really catches your eye, or nothing really catchy. It's all just kind of the same, like, not like synth, but it's the same like techno shit, but with like a different tone, kind of. It's so samey.
Weird.
It's all the same. It's all the fucking same.
Yes.
Like, at least Sonic 06, like that whole fucking like dead raccoon filled with ricotta cheese, that whole game, the game sucked, but at least the music was really good. And same with like Bomberman Hero, like the game is okay, but the soundtrack, whew,
Yeah.
holy lord.
Yeah. Mega Man X6 is one of the worst games I've ever played. That soundtrack is banging. Okay.
Fuck,
you can have great music. Okay. But Mighty Number 9 is just, again, like you said, it's not like the absolute worst. It's just like, okay, well, let's start from the title screen. You load up the game and it's just this very serene, like, because you know how Mega Man title screens sound. They're like very like, I don't have to explain them to you. I'm sure everyone's heard them. Like, this is just like, this sounds like the background music while you're like changing the gamma on your fucking TV or something. Like, it's so boring. How was this a title screen song for a Mega Man game ostensibly?
Dude, and there's no catchy jingles. Like, when you think Mega Man, you think da 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 da. There's nothing like that in this game. It's all just like Mighty Number 9, and then you hop into a level, and then you fight the boss. Like, there's nothing memorable about the music, man.
Or yeah, a little anything, right?
Oh my god!
Like, goddamn! Like, give me
God forbid.
something. Give me fucking. They give you nothing.
Nothing, dude.
Everything. I think that's maybe the best way to say it. Everything in this game sounds like menu music. None of it sounds like it belongs in a stage or for a boss or for anything. And obviously we have two great composers here, so we know what the problem is. It's direction. They probably gave them absolutely no feedback of what they wanted, what kind of music they wanted, because they probably didn't know themselves. So I don't blame Yamada and Matsumae here. I blame whoever was in charge of putting this shit together.
Yeah, this feels like a rough draft. The whole soundtrack feels like the first draft. They were like, okay, here's what we want it to sound like. We can tweak with it some more if you want. And then the director was like, nope, no, it's good. Put it in.
Nope, that's it. We got it. Oh, we have music. Sounds like music. Okay, bye. Really? Okay.
This sounds like future music. Put it in. And that's like all they did with it.
Man. And also, it seems like there's no sound options in this game. So the music is like very far down in the mix. And there's like no way to change it. You can barely hear it. The music basically doesn't announce itself, is the best way I can put it. You barely even know it's there. It may as well not be there.
Which is insane, because when you think Mega Man, you think banging ass music, you think like Spark Mandrill, you think of fucking what is it, like Iceman or Snowman from Mega Man, I think X6, or I don't know. There's a lot of really banging tracks from the Mega Man series, so you would think like spiritual successor to Mega Man would have some sweet tracks, but I mean, according to people on YouTube Music, it rocks, but I don't fucking see it.
It's terrible. It's just not good. Music is obviously, it's like you said, music is very important to Mega Man, because that kind of action, like I talked about before, that kind of movement and pace and stuff, you need great music. You have to have it. It is so important to the game. And if you have a Mega Man like where it doesn't even matter if like you may as well just mute the music, which again you can't because there's no option to. You can't even turn it up. It's so disappointing. I don't really have much to say about the story here. Obviously, you didn't even play the whole thing. Well, okay, well, let me ruin it for you. Okay,
do it.
Near the end of the game, there's like apparently some sort of world event going on outside, where like some sort of like assimilation program is like robots. We all must become Robot Land, and it's like you know how like the typical shonen anime bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And then like he's like turning the landscape into like cyber cubes. You know that I'm making a digital land out here. Apparently this is happening, and the only indication that you get this is happening besides like static like character models just standing around with their mouth open while dialogue plays, the only indication you get from this is like a single JPEG in the background before you go to the last level of like the city turning into cyber cubes. It's like one static image and that's it. And then you go to like an unrelated place, and then you like that I didn't even know was like the last level. Remember, I was talking to you. I was like, I think I'm on the last level. I think I might be able to beat this today. And it was the last level. The fact that I didn't even know because it doesn't look special at all. There's no like, there's no final level music, and everyone knows what that kind of stuff sounds like. It's not exciting at all. It's just here's another level. Okay, the game's over. But yeah, the only indication you get that anything's happening outside is that one JPEG, which is to say, it doesn't, Aaron, it doesn't even give you like a single animated sequence. And I get that stuff is like expensive. At the same time, like just have a little couple short ones like they did on PS1, like just like 30 seconds or something, you know?
Yeah, do like a little, maybe like a little visual novel kind of thing. Maybe, I don't know. And like, the most story I ever got out of this whole game, again, I only played like maybe 4 stages, but was that the numbers they're all going crazy and attacking people because whatever. It's just not good, man. Which again is crazy because Mega Man. Well, maybe it's not like the most mind blowing story. Like it's not like Xenogears level shit, but at least was fun. Like Mega Man X with the whole Sigma storyline, like that shit was fun. There was a lot of high stakes to it, and this is just like, again, this whole game just feels like the first like rough draft for something, and they were like, ship it, print it, it's good. Money.
And Mega Man X games are really good at showing you the stakes.
Yeah.
You know, they're really good at showing you, hey, here's why this shit matters. Okay, this person died. Oh, this person betrayed you, right? Like,
like right away at the beginning of X, like fucking who like you get your ass kicked by that robot, and then Zero comes in, he's like, ha ha ha, fuck you, robot, and then it's like, okay, cool, like this is, I'm hooked. Mighty Number 9 does nothing,
not a single thing. A over 30-year-old game does that, and like this can't even be bothered for a second, man. It's just crazy. I think that's all. I mean, that's about all I got to say about. I think that's. If you got anything else, say it. I don't have anything else for Mighty Number 9 as far as the actual game goes.
That's it, man. That's it. There's nothing good or like fun about it. Again, the soundtrack is okay, but you're better off playing literally any other Mega Man game. Like, it's crazy that they like. It's crazy that they were like, "Hey, let's make this game," but fuck Mega Man Legends 3. Let's cancel that shit.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that can slip us into our next part here. Is that, or final part here, I should say, is that Keiji Inafune, before he left Capcom, he was trying to push through those projects like Mega Man Legends 3, or what was that one, Mega Man Unlimited? It got canceled. Remember they're making another Mega Man game? It was like kind of a like Mega Man Maker of sorts. It was like 2010 or 11. Do you remember what the fuck I'm talking about? And then that got canceled too.
Yeah, it was like Mario Maker, but Mega Man and
yeah. This is like 2010 or 11. Anyway, both those things got canceled, and then we didn't hear Mega Man again until like Mega Man 11. But that's Keiji Inafune's fuckery, man. That's what that guy did the entire 2000s. It was just like really weird shit. So when he left Capcom to do Mighty Number 9, I was just like, I don't really trust this dude. I don't. That's why I didn't do the Kickstarter. Because I was just like, we'll see. Okay? I haven't really been trusting you for years now. But the enthusiasm for Mighty Number 9 and this Kickstarter was so big, you remember.
Oh, yeah.
But I never bought into it. Did you? Did you think this game was going to be like amazing or something? Because I just never bought the hype in the first place.
No, I'm not usually one to buy into Kickstarters, unfortunately. I wish I had for Bloodstained, because that turned out really, really fucking good. But
I did for Bloodstained.
Hell yeah. I can't recall any Kickstarters that I put money into, because I'm just so skeptical of those. Because, I mean, there's a lot of crap on Kickstarter. So I grew up watching iDubbbz and Kickstarter crap. So I know there's a lot of Kickstarter crap out there.
There's a lot of Kickstarter crap. But, like, I don't know. I bought into Bloodstained because I'm like, okay, Koji Igarashi knows what he's talking about. He has his team together. He makes these games hands-on. Keiji Inafune doesn't. He's just a producer. He's not the guy in the trenches, like, making the Mega Man games. He was just the guy who ensures that they came out. Like, It's not like this guy was some sort of Mega Man visionary. Koji Igarashi, aka Iga, he was them Castlevania games, man. He made that shit.
Igavanias, as I like to call them.
So exactly. So when Bloodstained came around, I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm with you. That's why I did Shenmue 3 as well. Yu Suzuki, I'm with you. I'll follow you anywhere. And look, people can talk shit about Shenmue 3. I liked it. It's another Shenmue game. I thought it was perfectly exactly what I got. That's what I paid for. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's a masterpiece or anything, but it sure is a Shenmue 3, all right. And Bloodstained, it sure is a Castlevania game, all right.
Yeah.
Mighty Number 9? Not so much.
No. God damn, I haven't played Shenmue 3, but I'm sure it's got to be way better than Mighty Number 9 was. Like,
oh, yeah.
I can't think of any other game that's disappointed me as much as Mighty Number 9, because, like, at least with Sonic 06, I went into that expecting garbage, but it turned out like okay. I didn't finish it either, but
there's good aspects to it. I like the character designs. I like Silver. Actually,
yeah, I mean,
cool. I like that stuff, and I like the idea of him doing that weird like psychic thing. And like, you know, and obviously we talked about the music, and the level design ideas are good. They're just glitchy as hell and they don't work. It's like a game of Mousetrap where you're missing like half the pieces, right? And it just doesn't work. But if they were allowed to finish that game, and I'm not trying to review the game that could have happened. I'm reviewing the game that's in front of me. But you can see the ideas, you can see the vision, and when Sonic 06 does work, it's actually okay. Right? Maybe it's not the best Sonic game in the world, but it's something. Mighty Number 9 feels completely visionless, has no gumption.
No, there's nothing fun or inventive in like Sonic 06. Yeah, 100% what you're saying. There's fun parts to it. It just needed more polish. But Mighty Number 9, it feels far more polished, but it's just sterile as fuck. So sterile. It's milquetoast as fuck.
It really is. One more thing before we leave. I got to bring up this because I looked up the critical reception of this game, and it's sitting at a 52 on Metacritic, which is honestly higher than I ever expected it to be. And Famitsu gave it a 30 out of 40. A 30! Why?
Huh?
What game did they play? So 30 out of 40, they must have got 2 7s and 2 8s from their 4 reviewers. What?
That's very fucked.
That's insane, right? GameSpot gave it a 5. IGN gave it a 5.6, which from IGN that may as well be like a 0. And Polygon gave it a 5. You know, so it seems like some of these outlets saw a lot more in this game than we did, but how? What did they even see to even give it that much of a score?
Maybe it's just because like it was playable, but like not good. I don't know. I mean, I'm struggling to think of like any reason it could be a 30 out of 40 or a 5 out of 10. I would have put it at like a 3 out of 10. I guess it's just playable. You can play it and not fall through the floor.
It works.
It's like when you sell somebody a fucking car with no alternator, like it can work, but
you know,
gotta put in the extra miles.
It does work. All right. I don't want to talk about this shitty ass game anymore. Aaron, thank you for joining me. Really appreciate it. Sorry to make you play something so bad. We played one of our favorite games ever in Grandia 2 last time. So maybe I'll let you. We'll have to go back to something good next time. You want to plug SuperPod Saga or Network real quick before we go?
Hell yeah. But before that, too, we need to make this a thing. Like, we'll talk about a good game and then a bad game and then a good game and a bad game. Because, like, this wasn't necessarily, like, a waste of time playing it. Like, now I know it is bad. Like, I never would have known that if I hadn't actually played it. So, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and that's the thing on the show. We play the games. That's always what we preach.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear it's bad. We want to experience that it's bad. Unfortunately, sometimes. But yeah, tell us about your shit, and we can leave.
Hell yeah! So SuperPod Saga. That's the show that I do with my buddy Jerry. We're gonna discuss every video game topic in existence 1 week at a time. It's all on SuperPodSaga.com. It's all goofy and funny. I mean, if you like Fine Time and you like other funny podcasts, we're just about the same. But yeah, I think we're on episode 140. That doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm saying that. SuperPodSaga.com.
You've been around.
Yeah. All the socials are there. All the episodes, link to your favorite player. But then we get to SuperPod Network, which is just this, like a community or like a I guess not a conglomerate. That sounds too corporate. Just a
collective.
Yeah, there we go. A collective of different video game, creators, streamers, podcasters. We're all getting together and collaborating on blogs or on podcast episodes. But SuperPodNetwork.com, everything's there. You can find SuperPod Saga, Fine Time, all sorts of good shit there.
Yep.
Go check
Bar
that out.
Silence, our mutual fave.
Oh yeah.
Sorry to pick favorites, everybody, but we love that Bar Silence.
I'm not sorry. That Ace Combat episode was really fucking good.
Oh, so good. Anyway, Aaron, thanks for joining me. We're gonna get out of here. That's enough Mighty Number 9 for any person or any two people, really, and you, the audience. We're not gonna torch you anymore. We're getting the fuck out of here. All the stuff Aaron talked about, we'll put all the links in the description of this podcast, plus the links to Fine Time on social media, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Fine Time.